Welcome to Breakfast Tacos, the podcast where we talk about whatever we want, including the most important meal of the day, which we'll be talking about in this episode. We're your hosts,
Andrew,
Cash,
and guest host,
Mr. Hopkins.
Welcome to Breakfast Tacos.
Glad to be here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's great. It's kind of cool. We get to have a teacher on. So we got adults who like us. Whoa, like impressive.
It's the first person ever to bring coffee on the set.
Okay, so today's topic is the most important meal of the day, which means we're talking about breakfast. So I'm going to start today's episode out with pancakes.
Okay.
So pancakes are like the essential breakfast. Like usually you think of breakfast, you got pancakes on a plate, and they got all their stuff, and then they got like a little smiley face. Like that's like kind of, I feel like that's kind of what I picture with bacon. Okay, so what do we put on pancakes? I know I put like peanut butter and syrup, and like if it's nice, then get some whipped cream and like fruit. But I know that some people don't put peanut butter on their pancakes, and it's only butter.
I put peanut butter on my pancakes because it just tastes better. It just feels right. You know, it tastes good, but of course waffles are better.
Well,
but
whoa! Now we're getting somewhere. First of all, I gotta agree with you guys on the peanut butter. I thought I was the weird one. I grew up having peanut butter on my pancakes, and I didn't know anybody else that did it until you guys. So this is a thing.
Yeah.
The new generation is carrying on with peanut butter on pancakes.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they go on waffles. That's a whole other thing.
Well, I put them on waffles because it's easier to spread peanut butter on the waffles because it goes into the grooves.
Well, no, that's what makes it hard about, because you put the peanut butter on and then like you got a whole scoop and it goes into like the first three.
Yeah.
But you like if you're like do it well, you can kind of do it, but it's like so much harder to.
You guys are missing an important element though, that you can't really have pancakes unless you drink coffee.
Yeah. I've never heard that before. But
because coffee is the essential breakfast item that I'm guessing, well, from what I've listened to you guys, you haven't talked about it yet. But coffee is the mainstay of all breakfasts. You can't really have breakfast until you have coffee, and it needs to be black coffee. Preferably Folgers, not sponsored. But just, you know, the run-of-the-mill, poor man's coffee.
Okay.
So, Andrew, do you drink coffee?
No.
Cash?
I don't, well, I used to, but it was like loaded with milk, and it really shouldn't be considered coffee.
Well, that's your gateway. You got to start with the milk, maybe a little bit of sugar when you're young. It's okay. It's like the gateway drug. And then you work your way into weaning yourself off those things.
Yeah.
Like, do you like cappuccino, Andrew?
Not really. Like,
Okay.
I just don't, I haven't been doing coffee, and I've like, my parents are kind of like, no, really, coffee. I've done fake coffee, which is just milk, syrup, and then we've got a cappuccino machine, which is milk, syrup, and I put it in there and it gets all frothy. It's really fun.
But that's not actually coffee, though.
Yeah, that's why it's called fake coffee.
Yep. Yeah, not to get sidetracked off of the pancakes, but here's my challenge to you guys. Really think you should have a cup of coffee with your next stack of pancakes, and tell me if it makes the quality or the experience of eating the pancakes better.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Same. Anyone put bacon on their pancakes ever?
I've not tried that. No.
Well, that is like,
You don't put bacon on your pancake.
Yeah.
On top of the pancake?
I don't know. I don't think it's like a very common thing, but I'm sure it's a thing somewhere.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Fine. Bacon goes on the side.
Yeah. I also like the butter at restaurants that looks round. I don't know if they just scoop it out with a scooper and it makes it look different, or if it seems like it's more whipped.
Yeah, like puffy butter.
Yes. And that tastes better to me, but I don't know if it's the chemicals or if it's the way it's served.
Yeah.
You guys have to do some research on that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. We'll check something.
Yeah, I am saying, I'm like, if you guys don't have ice cream on pancakes, that is actually probably totally cool, because I've tried both ice cream and whipped cream, and whipped cream is actually better. So just like, you don't have to try it. It's just, in my opinion, whipped cream is actually better.
But you could take that and put it in your coffee, and it would be really good. Mm-hmm. The juice from the ice cream.
Oh.
It's like sweetened creamer. Sorry to bring it back again. I really feel like you guys are at the age now where you could probably sneak it. Like, this podcast isn't open to the public, right? Like, your parents won't hear this.
Oh no, it is. No. It is.
Oh, totally.
So, it's not Spotify.
Oh, I'm just kidding then. I would never. You should never do that. Yeah, you should definitely not be drinking coffee behind your parents' back.
Okay.
No, never.
How do you guys like your eggs? Because that is a very controversial
topic.
Yeah.
It is. I got to go with you on that one, Cash. People have very strong feelings about their eggs. Mine have changed over time. I loved my eggs over easy when I was your guys' age. And then as I got older, I experimented with sunny side up. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm into scrambled, which I used to hate scrambled because my mom made scrambled eggs that were rubbery. But I make scrambled eggs, they're delicious. With lots of butter. Low heat, and you have to use a rubber spatula.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just the way you do it.
So I've tried a lot of eggs, like I've been exposed to most of them. I don't really like runny yolks or stuff like that, or like the classic egg, sunny side up. I really like scrambled. That's what I have. That's what I had for breakfast today. That's what I had for breakfast yesterday and the day before that. I have eggs like literally every day. I don't know. I don't get old.
Who prepares the eggs? Your mom or
today?
Do you do it?
I prepared them.
Okay.
But just recently, my mom like taught me the secret, because there's like a secret to creating the eggs. You know, like the recipe. It's simple, but you know, just like my mom's like, finally, I don't have to make breakfast every day.
Is it a rubber spatula? The secret?
No, I don't know. It's just, just a special way. And I prefer scrambled, but I will eat anything else if it's prepared well.
Well, you're gonna have to let me in on the secret, because when I make my scrambled eggs, it just turns into a chopped up omelet, and because I'm pretty sure scrambled eggs are supposed to be like a little liquidy. Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be moist, Cash. I'm gonna guess yours are not moist. Are they not moist?
No, not really. I don't know how to.
You're not using a rubber spatula.
Plastic, yeah.
No, you got more butter and use a rubber spatula, and then on and off the heat a lot, low heat. So you got to be a little bit patient. This is another one of the secrets, patient. And have you tried it with coffee?
No.
Oh, well, you don't know what you're missing yet. Until you mix the coffee, I don't mean don't put the coffee in the pan. As your side liquid for your breakfast. Yeah. Then with the eggs, it's just really good.
Yeah, it's funny how you say what your method of preparing eggs is, because mine is very different.
Really?
I put milk in mine. Milk really helps with like the moistness. You got salt, pepper, and then you put it on, and then when it's like almost done, like maybe 30 seconds, you kind of form it into like a little patty, and then you put cheese on top.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then what I do is I put it on a piece of toasted bread with mayonnaise and some meat.
What'd you call it? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise?
Mayo?
Mayo. Yeah,
wait,
mayo.
Do you use Miracle Whip or real mayonnaise?
Just mayo. Yeah. Real
mayo, not Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought it was mayonnaise. Is it not mayonnaise?
It's mayonnaise. Right?
I think so.
Like mayo.
Yeah, mayo, but
we're from the north, so we say mayonnaise.
Yeah,
so we say everything else wrong. But can I go back to Andrew's, adding salt and pepper while the pan is still hot? Now, Gordon Ramsay says you shouldn't do that. You should wait till the eggs are removed from the pan before you use the spices.
Well, Gordon Ramsay doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's true. He really doesn't.
Yeah, and that's also funny because I put the spices in before the eggs are even in the pan.
Ooh.
While they're still in like the little bowl, you put it all in, and then you whip that along with the milk.
I feel like you're
and then
messing
it's
with
all-
science there. You're really.
And then that's all done, and then you put all that, and then you don't have to add anything but the cheese, and then you can just put that on the bun.
When I put my pepper and salt, I always get the egg in the pan, let it cook for a little bit, and then put it on top of the not cooked.
Yep.
So it's like cooking into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you like fold it over on it, like you're making. No wonder your scrambled eggs are like an omelet all cut up. So it sounds like he's making an omelet.
Oh well.
You're making an omelet in the pan.
How are you
Are you
supposed to?
are you constantly stirring it, or are you just gonna put it in and then at the very end like chop it all up? 'Cause
Kind of.
That is an omelet.
He just described. I fold it over. That's just you're describing an omelet. Yeah.
It tastes like an omelet chopped up because it is an omelet,
omelet chopped
up.
Well, not exactly, because I do all this stuff, and then once the bottom is a little cooked, then I chop it up and then mix it up.
But you can't let the bottom cook.
Right.
That's like the whole scrambled thing. You got to keep it so the bottom doesn't cook. So then all the eggs are like constantly getting cooked all around.
Yes, at an even pace.
Okay, well that's too much work than just
That
cooking eggs.
that is a
and
lot of
eating
work.
it.
But if you're drinking a cup of coffee while you're doing that, the time goes by a lot faster.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Just a thought, guys. And then there's the added benefit of becoming addicted to caffeine. And it's really, you're never really too young to become addicted to caffeine. I mean, you guys are 13, 14,
Yeah.
so about the right time.
Well, maybe I've been slacking a little bit with it.
Maybe. Let's see. Let's go on to cereal.
It's a bad one.
Okay.
I'm kind of with you a little bit, Mr. Hopkins, but well, cereal is just kind of lame.
Yeah.
Unless you get like the super sugary stuff, which is like not healthy.
No,
or
it's not.
it's really bad for you.
It's really bad for you. Pick up a box of cereal and look at the carbs in it and the amount of added sugar and corn syrup. It's just basically you're eating a candy bar for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay, so I said this like cereal, like I love cereal. I don't love cereal. Like I said, I eat eggs every day for breakfast. That is like a thing. I don't eat cereal. There are people that wake up, they eat their cereal every day.
Yep.
No, I eat my egg sandwich. Like that's what I do. I don't eat cereal very often. When I have cereal, I probably actually have it more often like when I get home late, just eat a bowl of cereal to, I don't know, as a snack.
It's a good snack. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cereal is so convenient. Like you said, Andrew, you can have a quick snack when you get home from school or at night when you're hungry, or just any time because it's so easy to do. And when I was younger, I ate a lot of cereal. It was one of my favorite foods. But when I became older, I realized how bad it was for you and completely cut it out of my diet.
This is a couple of years ago when I used to have cereal, fill up the bowl, got the milk. Milk always comes after.
Yeah, okay. So is that like adjusting like between us all? Like the cereal always goes first? Is this like anything of any topic?
That's standard procedure, right?
Yeah, that is like a very hot topic. Some people
Oh,
like,
really?
I don't know, I've heard it before
Yeah, I
a couple
suppose.
times. They're like, you have to put the milk first or you have to put the cereal first.
Yeah.
So far as I know, you put the cereal first. I think that is
yeah.
the majority
Because
of
it
the people.
splashes the
Yeah.
milk all over.
Yeah, that has to be the way you do it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
Oh,
decided.
yeah.
Take that, milk firsters. It's cereal, you non-moon.
Well, anyways, what I was saying. So I used to fill up my bowl, eat it, and then I still have a little milk left.
Yep.
So fill up another bowl.
Yep.
No, fill up another bowl, and
Yeah.
I have like 3-4 bowls of cereal in one
Yeah.
sitting.
So
And
That's a corporate cereal's dream right there. They want you to do that.
yeah, that's what I do. I can't, like, I could, but I don't eat cereal out of any bowl bigger than a small bowl. because I can't eat it fast enough so that it doesn't get soggy. And soggy cereal is the worst.
I can agree.
In my opinion, there are some people that like soggy cereal.
I don't like soggy.
Well, if you get the really hard cereal, then you might want to let it sit for a minute.
Yeah, there is the cereal that you gotta let it sit.
Okay, but let's talk about oatmeal.
Yes.
It's really healthy for you. It's really good for everything.
Unless you put a lot of stuff in it. Because
Yeah.
oatmeal is really easy to be like, hey, let me just put a couple cups of sugar in there.
Put some brown sugar in there. How about
Yeah.
some raisins? Yeah. How about some cinnamon? Next thing you know, you're eating a candy bar.
Yeah.
And that's where you can go wrong.
Yeah.
But, if you don't add those things,
It's not the best taste.
not the most appetizing thing you can have.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that you think they serve in prisons because it's just oatmeal.
Yeah. They don't even get good coffee in prison.
Yeah.
They don't even get name brand coffee in prison. It's just brown water.
Wow, that's gotta suck for some people.
Yeah, can you imagine?
So yeah, oatmeal, it's just not the tastiest. I don't like oatmeal too much. I don't eat it a lot. Maybe once a month.
There is a way to spice it up without putting sugar in it. You can put butter in it and cinnamon without. You just put a little bit of the name brand. This is harder than I thought. You just put some of that, whatever kind of cinnamon you have, with a little bit of butter. Stir it in there, guys. Try it. Then you're not adding sugar, and it adds good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget coffee with it.
Okay.
So, before we finish this episode, I'd like to talk about toast.
Oh, yes. Toast is good.
Toast is good. But you can't just have plain.
No.
You gotta put butter or jam is better than jelly you put on it.
Peanut butter, though.
Oh yeah, I did that this morning actually.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Especially if the toast is hot still. So then it melts it a little bit when it's going on there. Oh,
So, it was really great. Like I said, great that grown-ups listen to our podcast.
Oh yeah.
The first cup of
Besides our
coffee
parents.
ever drinking on Breakfast Taco set.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, well thank you for coming.
You bet. It was a real good time.
Okay. Cash?
Alright. Thank you for listening to Breakfast Tacos. We're on Spotify, in case you're listening on YouTube. And in case you're listening on Spotify, we're also on YouTube and a few other places. Amazon Music, blah, blah, blah. Pretty impressive stuff right here. Every Monday morning, got a new episode. See you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
See you later.